Hi, I'm Janet Johnson from Charter School Capital. We are lucky to be here today with Eileen Sigmund, who is President and CEO of the Arizona Charter School Association, and Marcy Fee from Charter School Capital as well. And today we're going to be talking a little bit with Eileen about academic performance. Thanks for joining us.
Happy to be here.
Great.
Can you tell us in 2 sentences or less why you love charter schools?
Charter schools meet the unique needs of our children so they can academically thrive and flourish.
You've done that many times.
I'm a charter school parent.
Great.
The state of Arizona recently altered the rating systems for charter schools to emphasize improvement and growth of the students rather than just strict performance. Can you discuss the benefits of measuring growth over performance?
So the benefits of growth are really in the K through 8 sector, 9 through 12. There's also college completion courses. So there's differences as you look at the academic performance for A through F measurement. The benefit of growth is really, it is not saying kids need to come to kindergarten already ready, already verbal, already knowing how to hold a pencil, because many of our kids don't. And so what growth does is it allows to show educator impact on that individual student as compared to their academic peers. And so growth is really showing how are you moving a child forward to proficiency, who may not be a proficiency, who may not know 2 plus 2 equals 4, but is grasping that 1, 2, 3, 4. And so it's trying to value a child where they start and then where they're going, instead of how ready and prepared they are at a proficiency level. Does that make sense? Or
That
do you need
does
a little
make
bit more
sense. It sounds
explanation?
like it allows the educators to meet the students where they are
Right.
and create progress, right?
Correct.
Sort of the progress of perfection.
Correct.
Okay.
Right. And we use in growth, we use the Colorado growth model. It's the growth model that's been used in other states, and actually the Charter Association was part of a federal grant back in 2007, 2008, and the Charter Association was a main catalyst in getting the growth model to Arizona, and that growth model has been used consistently for the last decade, the same growth model. So it's also something educators are aware of, educators have learned. So it was used in our A through F back when we started in 2011.
Okay.
So,
That's helpful, thank you. How can charter schools better develop and support their teaching staff to support this model that you just talked about?
Sure, teachers are no different than any other profession that coaching continuously, constantly, the use of coaching and the use of data. So the use of data to know exactly where your students start, measure again halfway through the year to see their progress, measure again right before they take the state test. And so it's the coaching around the use of data and then figuring out the academic strengths and weaknesses of each individual child.
In Arizona, a majority of charter school students are sitting in quality seats. Can you tell us a little bit what that means?
The 2017 letter grades came out, 2018 will be out shortly. Basically what it means is the students that were measured, which were our traditional students, we didn't measure our alternative students, our online students, or our small schools. So 70% of our charter students are sitting in A or B rated charter schools. Right, that's compared to 56% of their district peers.
Wow. Can you say that again?
So 70% of our charter students on the 2017 letter grades are sitting in A or B rated charter schools compared to 56% of their district peers. And the reason for this is that our charter schools, the A through F is the reason they'll keep their doors open. All F-rated charter schools have signed agreements that they either improve their academic rating over the next 3 years, or if they get another F in the next 3 years, they will be closed.
Wow, that's commitment.
Right. So and so there were 8 F-rated charter schools. 3 were already closing or in the process of closing. 5 signed the consent agreement. And some may have transferred or surrendered, but those are the ones that the 8 is the number I consistently stuck on.
Well, and from my experience with schools that have consent agreements in any state, typically I've noticed that if they're going to sign it, get the approval from the board, that they are committed to making those changes.
Correct.
So I think that that's a great tool for driving improvement.
Correct. And we have, even though I'm president and CEO of the Arizona Charter Schools Association, I'm manager of a separate affiliated partner. It's called the Center for Student Achievement. It's an LLC under our Charter Association. And we actively do professional development with our schools. And we've seen schools go from D to A. So if there's commitment and there's the great leader, the great teachers, and then there's coaching to move things forward, we've seen this improvement. So all of our students benefit.
So the association is a very active body in professional development, et cetera, et cetera.
And data, yes, yes. So when I came on board at the end of the legislative session in 2007, I'd had some experience with the charter sector, but I'm mainly a litigator, lobbyist, journalist, and charters are created to improve student achievement and provide communities of choice. Improving student achievement is where we've spent the last decade to make sure the quality is there for our families, because it's our statutory mandate, and then choice is also there in all our communities. So the charter sector in Arizona is in every one of our 30 legislative districts. If charters were their own state, they would outperform almost every other state except Massachusetts. And our charter sector is bigger than Delaware or Rhode Island. So we are large. And then finally, if you look at 8th grade math, based on the 2017 Nations Report Card on Name, our charter students perform first in the country on math results for 8th grade and second in the country for reading results for 8th grade. So we have quite a bit of quality bragging rights. And then for the last 3 years that we've had a new test, it's called AZ Merit, our charter students have outperformed the state average in every grade, in every subject for the last 3 years. So our goal was to improve the quality, working collaboratively with our leaders and our authorizer. We have absolutely delivered on those results. So it is something that Arizona is very proud of. And our leaders are to be thanked because the work they've done has been extraordinary. That and our teachers, it's amazing.
Well, I've noticed in my experience with your association, you're very integrated with the schools.
Right.
You're kind of part of the school and part of the movement, non-negotiable. It kind of feels like you're just there. Relative to other associations where the onus is more on the schools as members to reach up and reach out. So my experience with other associations is that the membership, the school, has to sort of reach up and self-serve the benefits that's part of their membership. But with the Arizona Association, we really push them out and become partners with the schools. And I just think that that's a huge benefit, and other associations could probably model after that.
Well, thank you. We have a team of 20, and what we'll do is we understand how busy our leaders are. They're there to educate their students. What we're really doing is we do a consistent, every Friday, we do email communication. It comes out at 6:30 in the morning. It's a summary. Then as different issues come up, we'll bring in legal expertise, we'll do webinars. We actively reach out to our schools based on their letter grades to make sure that they have the training they need, they can customize it, and we try to bring in experts on our team. We had our charter, one of our charter leaders who won the MLK award. She's won different awards. She started or turned around 3 different high-poverty charter high schools and had outstanding academic results. We brought her on as our director of innovation. For our operations, we had somebody who opened 7 schools, and so we brought him on our team. We brought on the former head of accountability for the Department of Ed. She's our chief academic officer. We really try to bring the expertise and deliver that out to our schools and make them aware of the benefits. And we have a 90% membership. So that's, well, it's probably about 88%, so it's almost 90%. So we really try to work with our schools, and now we're about to take things to the next level as we build up even stronger our communications, our advocacy, as we move forward to the next election, the next session. Because whether we like it or not, charter schools and choice is a bit under attack. And even though there's huge parent demand, we need to proactively get out the message about the benefits of parents being able to choose the right fit for their child. And so that's going to be a campaign we're moving forward. We actively work with the National Alliance, other states. I'm vice chair of the State Leaders Council, so my goal is to strengthen charter sport organizations because we're still a nascent industry, and the myths and detractors are starting to increase. So we really need to get out that positive message. And I think this conference and the work that Charter School Capital does really helps to get out that positive message.
Can you share a little bit about your experience working with Charter School Capital?
Yes, so I actively brought in Charter School Capital into Arizona. Charter School Capital fills a need that our schools wanted because obtaining financing is difficult. The public markets and bond markets or banking markets won't always provide the financing our schools will need to get through a difficult situation. So, for example, one of my schools, one of my great leaders in Tucson, worked with Charter School Capital to buy their building. And it was a really positive experience for our school leader in Tucson. But even prior to that, I'd worked with Stuart, I'd seen the need that was filled. And it's a unique need, and our schools definitely need to make sure they have all financial options, because just as our students are unique, so are the school models we're creating. We have over 550 school models. And as we move forward, all of the school leaders are in different places, and Charter School Capital can meet the unique needs of those leaders.
We're very grateful for Arizona and being able to serve the leaders and the students there and partner with the association.
Yes. Yes.
And we're honored to have you here today. Thank you so much for spending time with us.
Yes.
We really appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
Happy to do it.